everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan.
It's week 3 of... 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Well, this defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Sanchez sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And taken right on the 30.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, the numbers for White a week ago.
13 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he will take this one home.
offense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Powerful touchdown offense by Kenny on defense. If they keep that effort up, they'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. But time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sanchez.
And that's going to be incomplete. And you look at the Saints defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has us staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Sanchez. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st down, here's White.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Sanchez on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after.
There he goes, left side.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave,
75 yards.
and the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to back up.
You turned into a heck of a DB, though.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing now is Carr.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead.
Santos with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And just shutting him off there. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy.
And got his man complete.
Here we go. 38. Slide 2. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Sanchez. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Sanchez from the red zone now.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to pick this up on the ground. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They snap it to Sanchez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now it's Sanchez.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Sanchez. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds here. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Sanchez now to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows in a look for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more to the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Sanchez. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They give to White on the option. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
On 1st down, it's Sanchez. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's Sanchez. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's Sanchez. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr on the bootleg.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. To throw his Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Olave holds it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Williams will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And a play fake. Now Sanchez.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Off of play action, Sanchez. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a 1st down throw, Sanchez.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Touchdown! Trey Palmer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. In motion left is Thomas.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with White, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play action. It's Sanchez. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be brain dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Sanchez.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Desperation time for Sanchez on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because, you know, they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover-free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
Dancing on my wall. This me and I don't see your response.